That tiny silica gel packet has one job. It sits inside a shoebox, camera case, vitamin bottle, or electronics package and quietly grabs moisture from the air. Then you throw it away because the packet says, "Do not eat," which sounds less like a warning and more like the world's least successful snack recommendation. But silica gel is not usually used up after one trip in a cardboard box. In many cases, the water it has absorbed can be driven off with heat, which means the same desiccant can work again. Before you build a retirement village, for every packet you have ever met, there are 7 things you need to know. Some packets can be recharged safely, some should go straight in the bin, and one common type deserves more caution than the cheerful little beads suggest. Number 7. Silica gel does not absorb water like a sponge. The word is adsorption with a D. Water molecules cling to the enormous internal surface of the porous silica. A small bead contains a maze of microscopic pores, which is why something that looks like aquarium gravel can hold a useful amount of moisture. The packet is not pulling puddles out of the air. It is reducing humidity inside a closed or mostly closed space. That distinction matters. Put 2 packets in a sealed camera case and they may protect lenses from damp storage. Put 2 packets on a bathroom shelf and they will bravely attempt to dry the entire building. The bathroom will win before breakfast. Silica gel works best in containers, drawers, cases, toolboxes, document boxes, and storage bins where outside air is limited. Number 6. The packet material matters as much as the beads. Loose silica gel beads sold for reusable household storage often come with clear regeneration instructions. Mystery packets from food, medicine, shoes, and electronics may use paper, plastic film, adhesive, printing ink, or materials that were never designed for an oven. That means the silica may tolerate heat while the packet does not. A plastic packet can shrink or melt. Ink can discolor. Adhesive can release an odor that says your money-saving experiment has developed a legal department. Only heat a packet when the manufacturer gives regeneration instructions or when the packaging is clearly rated for that method. Otherwise, transfer is not automatically safe either, because fine silica dust can irritate the eyes and airways. The sensible option is to keep unknown packets for short-term reuse as they are, then replace them with a labeled reusable desiccant product when they stop performing. Number 5. White and orange indicators are not the same as blue. Plain white silica gel does not visibly announce when it is saturated. Indicator silica changes color as it takes up moisture. Modern consumer products often use orange or other cobalt-free indicators. Older blue indicating silica may contain cobalt chloride. Cobalt compounds carry health and environmental concerns, which is why blue indicator gel should not become a children's craft project, a loose jar on the kitchen counter, or something you casually bake beside dinner. If you find old blue beads with no label, do not guess. Keep them contained and follow local disposal guidance. Orange indicator gel is easier to manage because you can watch the color change, but the label still controls the regeneration temperature and method. Color is an indicator, not a permission slip. Number 4. Gentle, controlled heat resets the desiccant. Regeneration works by supplying enough heat to release adsorbed water from the pores. Commercial guidance for loose silica gel commonly uses controlled oven drying, while some products allow microwave regeneration. The exact temperature and time vary by bead type, packet material, quantity, and manufacturer. Follow the instructions on the reusable product instead of borrowing a random number from a forum written by a man called Moisture King 87. Use a clean tray dedicated to non-food work if the product instructions call for oven heating. Spread loose beads in a shallow layer. Keep the oven ventilated as directed and allow the material to cool in a dry, airtight container. Do not seal hot silica gel immediately inside a container that cannot vent. Do not use a microwave for packets containing metal indicator cards, staples, or unknown films. And do not heat packets that came into contact with chemicals, oils, medicine spills, or contaminated products. Saving a packet is good. Reheating mystery residue from the garage is how a calm Sunday becomes paperwork. Number 3. Recharge only when the storage problem is real. Silica gel is useful for camera equipment, hearing devices, tools, seeds that require dry storage, important papers, collectible cards, 3D printing filament, and seasonal electronics. It is much less useful when the real problem is a roof leak, condensation on a cold wall, standing water, or a room with poor ventilation. A packet can manage a little water vapor. It cannot negotiate with a leaking pipe. If a toolbox keeps rusting, first dry the tools and check where the moisture enters. If a document box smells musty, inspect the papers for mold before adding desiccant. If a closet wall is damp, fix ventilation or water intrusion rather than surrounding the problem with 89 packets and optimism. Silica gel protects dry things from becoming damp. It is not a repair material. Number 2. Airtight storage is where the money is. A regenerated packet begins absorbing moisture as soon as it cools in room air. Leave it on the counter for a day and you may spend electricity drying it only to let the kitchen refill it. Cool regenerated silica in a closed, dry container as soon as the product instructions allow. Store spare packets in a jar or gasketed box. Use only the amount needed for the volume of the container, then close the container properly. If you are finding these household cost breakdowns useful, subscribe. We separate reusable chemistry from products that merely look permanent. The same rule applies while the desiccant is working. A cheap sealed storage bin plus reusable silica gel usually beats an expensive decorative moisture gadget in a box that leaks air around the lid. The packet is the goalkeeper. The sealed container is the rest of the team. Without it, the goalkeeper has a very long afternoon. Number 1. Silica gel has a finite working life. Regeneration can restore moisture capacity many times, but not forever. Beads can fracture, dust can build up, oils, fragrance, dirt, and chemical vapors can block pores. Indicator colors can become less reliable. Packet seams can weaken. That is the honesty beat. Reusable does not mean immortal. It means you stop discarding a functional material after one cycle. Replace packets that are torn, contaminated, dusty, badly discolored, or no longer respond to the approved regeneration process. Keep them away from children and pets. The warning, "do not eat," exists because the packet is not food, and because swallowing the packet can create a choking risk, even when the silica itself is relatively inert. The cheapest long-term setup is simple. Buy a small amount of clearly labeled, reusable silica gel with a safe indicator and regeneration instructions. Keep it in airtight storage between uses. Use it in closed containers where humidity control actually matters. Recharge it according to the label. Those free packets from shoe boxes can still get a second life when they are clean and intact, but do not force them into an oven without knowing what the wrapper can handle. The tiny packet was never designed to die after one delivery. It was designed to hold water until someone removed it. Once you understand that, throwing away every clean silica gel pack starts to look like replacing a towel because it got wet. Use the right packet, use the right heat, and give it a sealed box worth protecting.